Welcome to my naturally sweetened life. Let's make gluten-free fried chicken strips. Start with boneless, skinless chicken breast. Today all I have are whole chickens from my freezer, so I'm going to start by cutting off the breast from the carcass. One of the most frugal ways that you can get chicken is to buy a whole bird from the store or from a farmer. Learning how to cut the pieces off of the chicken carcass will save you money in the long run. In just a few minutes of effort, I will have boneless, skinless chicken breast for a fraction of the cost. Once you have your chicken breast, cut them into strips. Set them aside in a container. Now we're going to set up our dredging station. One container is chicken breast, one container will be eggs and milk, and one container will be the gluten-free flour. Whisk the eggs and milk together and then measure out your gluten-free flour in the last container. You can use any oil that can fry at high heat, but I'm using beef tallow today. Okay, here's our setup. We have our chicken strips, the egg wash, and then we have our gluten-free flour. Now we need to add the seasonings. I'm just going to sprinkle in some seasonings, but I do have a full printable recipe on my blog with the exact seasoning measurements. I'll leave that in the description below, and you can click on the link and come on over to My Naturally Sweetened Life for those directions. But basically you add seasoning to the flour, mix that all together, and that is what is going to coat our chicken. I use salt and oregano, basil, garlic powder, onion powder, just basic seasonings like that. You can add anything you want really and make up your own recipe. Alright, I'm going to mix that around to incorporate the seasonings into the flour, and then we should be able to get started on dredging the chicken. Okay, I'm going to toss all the chicken strips into the egg wash or the egg and milk mixture, and then we're going to toss that around to make sure that the egg mixture gets all over the chicken strips, like thoroughly coated. Okay, now we're going to put the chicken into the flour mixture and make sure that every piece is completely coated in that flour mixture. Once they're fully coated, you're going to gently lay them into the hot oil. You want the oil to be about 350 degrees, and we're going to cook them or fry them for 4 minutes on each side. If you're going to do large, like full-size chicken breast, you would have to fry them longer. But for strips, it's normally about 4 minutes on each side. After 4 minutes, we're just going to flip them over and continue frying until the 4 minutes are up. Okay, now we're going to take the chicken strips out of the oil and place them on a baking sheet. You want it to be lined with paper towels. And then I like to put a cooling rack on top of the baking sheet so that the chicken does not touch the paper towels. If it does, the heat from the hot chicken is going to cause it condensation, and then your chicken will be soggy instead of crispy. So I'm just going to show you another batch. We just gently lower the chicken into the oil, and we're going to fry that for about 4 minutes, and then we'll be back. Keep the finished chicken strips inside of the oven at 170 degrees to keep them warm. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider clicking on the subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.